Meow. Meow. Oh, snap, it's the phones. Hello, everyone. Meow. 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 Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 motherfucker. Meow. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. A lot of new people following. A lot of people follow me on Twitter. Holy crap. Hi, it is hot. It's okay, I'm hotter. No, I'm not. I'm dying. Why does it feel like 96 outside? Why? I'm done. I'm done with the heat. I say this every stream. I'm done. I'm done, chat. I'm done. I'm like literally so done. All right. So, yeah, welcome in everybody. Let's see here. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Kumo. Hi, let's see here. I just want to make sure. So, Izzy, Kat, Lily, Led Cloud. Hi, Kumo. My beloved Kumo. Ayu, welcome as well. How are you? Here to obtain permission to platform. Interesting. Also, Bambi, welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. All right. So, well, you don't have to kick anyone's ass, Cat. Okay, you don't. I promise. I promise you don't have to kick anyone's butt, okay? But anyways, yeah, well, not new model today. Newish, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyways, here. Yeah, I know, Nicole. It's time for the Naya. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah. With the black lipstick, too. I know. It's pretty cute. Yeah, I had to whip together, I had to whip together, a whole thing. Yeah, the lipstick is a little new. Yeah, I just, like, saw an asset for it, and I was like, I wanted to use it. But yeah, welcome everybody. I just note that yeah, I set up this model in like T-minus like 1 hour. I had to reset it up because I wanted to use it again, and I didn't have the assets for it, so I had to basically kind of like redo it. Oh yeah, the tail. Oh, Yummy Pill. Oh, hi. How are you doing, darling? Yeah, I also have my tail. It's like an important part of this whole model is the tail. My little cyber tail. Yeah, that's like a good one. Welcome. Like I said, bear with me on like how this model looks right now. Like I said, took like a minute to figure this all out, and I still don't have like, I don't have half my assets, so bear with me. Okay, bear with me. Everything's clipping, everything kind of looks bleh on my end, but you know, hey, that's what, hey, it doesn't really matter too much, you know? Doesn't really matter too much. Not for everything that's going on. Hey. So yeah, today's gonna be for people that are out of the loop. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different stream. Today, I never talk about drama. I don't. I just don't. I don't talk about drama. Oh yeah, that's just an extension where you could bonk me. It's a cute one. Hi Pop, welcome. You're just in time. You're just in time for, for this. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I have not, I don't talk about drama. I haven't really talked about VTRainbow stuff since, everything kind of happened. I don't really care about that much about VTRainbow stuff anymore. Like, shit happened. It was not fun. I don't want to be associated with it. It was not fun. That being said, though, I did meet some of the coolest people I've ever met in my life during it. But I also met some really bad people. And, I guess, Linux! Speaking of an awesome person that has, that is here, I'm going to VIP my Kumo as well. Hey, I'm here to support you. I apologize for making things worse. I generally thought I could help everyone and make things better. I'm so happy you're to see you expressing yourself. Anyone deserve anyone a tree was never okay. I witnessed it. Yeah. I'll have to get back. I'll have to get into that for everybody who doesn't know. But thank you. It was honestly nothing about you, Lennox, okay? The fact that you went out and tried to make ends meet and just tried to put everything aside and just be let's just move on is honestly really, really powerful. Honestly. Truthfully. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do any of that. It shows just how how mature and how powerful you really are when you have your back against the wall. And I really, really respect that. Would I have done it? No. but I respect it, and I honestly wish you the best for that, darling. It's all been painted differently from how it was supposed to be. I just want peace for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm sure that the endless trade of harassment was overwhelming. Yes. I'll let you speak, though. I just had to say, yeah, no worries. No worries, Len. All right? Big love to you, okay? Big love. Big love. Big love. At the end of the day, it wasn't even you. It's just Marina trying to crawl back. From everything. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say, Len, you are fine, honey. You are fine. You've never had I know that me and you have had our troubles in the past, but that mostly just landed into miscommunication because I'm stupid and yeah. But no, you're awesome. I respect you a lot and I support you through everything that has happened in the past couple of years because of Marina and Sylvie or whatever. You're awesome. You're awesome. I would love to talk to you more. But yeah, so how do I even start this? God. I guess hello, Melissa, welcome. And everybody that's coming in, following, and all that stuff. Hi, congrats on the for your model. It's super cute. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I set this up in an hour. I had to make it from the scratch up again. I had a pre-made model that was already kind of good to go, but wait, actually, real talk. Do I still have that? Oh, it doesn't like me clicking that. Oh, did my... Did my software crash? I think it crashed. Oh, yeah, it definitely crashed. 1 second. Well, my talk about drama stream's going amazing so far. All right. Time to do the good old-fashioned alt-tab, the wondering what the frick is happening with VC Face. That's why I use Warudo, but I didn't want to set up Warudo. Warudo's a lot better, but Demarino really doesn't want me to use the model. Yeah. My God, it's sabotaging my computer. How dare. No. That's so fucking funny. Okay, there we go. Much better. I won't touch any buttons. I'm not touching any buttons on VC Face, alright? I didn't realize how finicky it is. It's been a while since I've used this application because I do 2 days now instead of 30 days. Okay, so how do I even start talking about this? I guess the reason why, so cute, the tracking's great. Thank you. Ow. Meow. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Shimigami. Welcome in, everybody. So, for people who are out of the loop, or just aren't really into VTuber drama, because I mean, I'm not. I hate VTuber drama. I mean, I read it. I'm kind of curious what's going on with Get Falling in Reverse. One of my favorite bands. Welcome to America. Actually, very true. But yeah, so there was recent drama that came up. That Radia by a VTuber named Adora Bunny and Radia Active. Is that how I pronounce your is that how I pronounce her full is that how I pronounce like her full Twitch name? I just want to make sure. Yeah. Oh, Radia Active. Yeah. Okay. It is Radia Active. All right. So, hello, Psychops. Welcome. So, there was a humongous document that came out. I am not gonna lie, chat. It was a lot. 97 pages of calling Adora out. It's huge. So, 97 pages. So basically, I skimmed through it. And, so basically, the thing is, bigger than the Poppy Doc. I know, crazy. Even the Poppy Doc. I got affected by the Poppy situation too. I fucking hate it. Not to get off track, but I helped Poppy a little bit with his TikTok, and he was really respectful for me, and it turned out to be a mega transphobe. Who would have guessed that one? But anyways, yeah, Radia posted a thing about Adora Bunny that was like 97 pages long, saying how manipulative, how like much of like a gatekeeping person they were, trying to like keep them away from certain people and like try to make them bigger, blah 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 blah. And how that relates to me is that Adora was part of the group I was a part of named VTRainbow. VTRainbow was a VTuber group that in what it was meant to be. I used to be Mitchell's and punch in the face when the shit came out. Oh, it was big. VTRainbow. I was okay, so VTRainbow was a group, supposedly, to be a group of queer creators that were going to be pushing LGBTQIA+ positive like affirmations and reinforcement throughout the VTuber VTuber sphere. And like, yeah, in reality, a clusterfuck. And I've talked about it a little bit on stream as to why I left and things like that. But, like, you know, I never said any of, like, the internal stuff, which is, like, kind of, like, what I'm doing today, I guess, is to talk about the internal crap that personally affected me. And it's a clusterfuck. It's such a cluster. It is a massive, like, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. There we go. I'm not talking this. It is a massive clusterfuck of like what the frick happened inside of VTRainbow, what happened outside of VTRainbow, and I'm just gonna say this right now. This was over 2 years ago. This was going on. This went on. This all happened about 2 years ago. It was in 2023. Was when all this stuff was happening. So, like, you know, it's old drama at this point. But, like, you know, it's still coming back. VTRainbow, the gift that keeps on giving. You know, just like chlamydia or something. I don't know. Diarrhea? Probably diarrhea. Anyways, it was shit. So to get off this, hello. We're talking about drama that I'm affected. But yeah, so... So, okay. So, again, Radia called out... This VTuber model looks so British. Oi, mate! You're getting a bottle of water! I don't know how to speak British whatsoever. Welcome! OMG. Drama! But, like, okay. So, I'm bad at accents, okay? Sorry. I can barely speak my own. You're asking what VTRainbow was, and I just linked it to your stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Nice, Kit Kat. Nice. Glad to hear, darling. Glad to hear. All right, let me not get off topic now. So yeah, VTRainbow Surface was to spread LGBTQIA plus reinforcement and acclamations, just positivity in general throughout the VTuber space. I was part of Gen 2. Hey, Onion, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. And everybody, thank you for follows. And everybody who was chiming in or possibly lurking just to see what the frick I'm saying. I was in Gen 2. We're the second wave of people that came in to the group. And it was during a time that, what's up, bloke? Thank you as well. I appreciate you. Said to come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Kumo. Kumo's here too, but I love Kumo. Kumo, big love to you, darling. I miss you so much. I miss you. So I was in wave 2. I was accepted onto the team because at the time when I was first joining VTRainbow, I was extremely active on TikTok, spreading LGBT and trans positivity across the platform. And I had an account that was around nearly over 900,000 followers on there, and every day I would post something that would be positive for the group. I mean, not the group, for I guess LGBT group. But yeah, I would say something nice. I would say everything is normal, blah 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 blah. I could go on for hours about it. But I was put on the team because Marina saw that and thought it was a really good idea to have me on. Glad you're doing great. Thank you so much, Dexfro. Thank you, darling. Thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so you added me to the team for that. When I joined the team, I looked and I was the smallest creator in the team by a long shot. By a long shot. Jade! I know it's going to pop up here in a second. Come on, Twitch. Thank you. I appreciate that very, 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 very much, dear. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jade. I hope you're doing well. Also, Lily, welcome. Welcome in everybody who is just joining for the first time. We're talking about VTRainbow stuff, and we're just in there. I joined. I was put on because I was good at making short-form content to spread trans and LGBT positive awareness. And that's what Marina wanted. So I was like, cool, I get to join, and I'm with a bunch of creators. This is the first time I've ever been in the group where I'm not the biggest creator. I'm actually the smallest creator. So I was extremely, I could not tell you just how excited I was to be part of the group when it initially happened. And seeing everybody join, and it was really, really at first an eye-opening experience to see a bunch of creators that were doing this full-time. Because usually okay, so when I was in a group, usually, when it comes to, that's heartbreaking in retrospect, yeah. When I'm with friend groups or whatever, a lot of my friend groups that I'm in aren't, full-time streamers. They do it for, a hobby or just part-time. So being in a group where everybody was doing it full-time, I wanted to learn a lot from the group and be able to grow myself. And so, things were going, at first, seemed pretty well. I got to meet a couple people. I mean, I met Kumo, Makari, also Kari, a couple other people as well, Artsy, Lennox. There was a lot. And, but I also met, and got to talk to Marina and her girlfriend, Fen. Are they still dating? I mean, it's not relevant, but, it's not relevant, but are they? Yeah, so, is this a new model? No, it's not. This is actually an old model. Artsy returning recently, so cute. I love Artsy. Also, she's cracked. at like Overwatch, and I was like, oh my god, I love you. Because I was playing a lot of Overwatch at the time, and yeah. So I guess I would say, ooh, do I even bring that up? It has nothing to do with the situation I'm talking about, but you know, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. Whatever. Who the frick cares? I won't say like names and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say names, but we had a thing. Like as I joined, we went to the group itself went to Offkai Expo in 2023. Marina was able to get us a booth that was pretty solid because she worked there as staff, and we were all there. That was the first experience that I've ever had with doing anything outside of Twitch or, you know, social media as a VTuber. I had a standee of myself. I had I did meet and greets for the first time. It was an eye-opening experience, and also it was the first time that I got to experience being on a panel. However, there was a lot of lack of communication during that. Yeah, Kumo, baby. I'm wondering, Kumo, do you still have my standee? Last time I know it's in your window. But this was like 2 years ago. You still have it? Yeah, so like, yeah, it's really cute. No, you only have lens? Aw, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Do we ban transphobes in this chat? I'm trans, so yes. It's tiny, it's probably why. That's cute, though. That's cute. Don't worry, I will watch on through your window in spirit, Kumo. Alright? Alright, Kumo? Hi, Spoopy. But yeah, during Offkai, like, right after Offkai was done, I remember just how unorganized everything was, too, and all that stuff. And, oh, hi, Kari! Welcome! Oh my god, everyone's coming by. Hi! Hi! Welcome, everybody! Welcome! Look at that, we have, like, a couple of the former members here. Oh my god, it's a reunion! Oh, it's a reunion! Yay! 2-year anniversary of shit hitting the fan! Let's go! Dexpo as well. Have fun. Yay! VTRainbow alumni meeting. Yay! Hello. Hello. But, yeah, so, back on topic. Yeah, Offkai was a shit show, apparently. It was a shit show. Like, I remember how unorganized the panel was, especially. I remember Len having a panic attack, and I felt so bad. I didn't know what to do either during it. A lot of us who were there virtually kind of, what's it called? Okay, no fighting in chat. No fighting in chat. We're just explaining stuff, okay? No fighting in chat. Yeah, not this time, darlings. Thank you. Thank you, Jade. Appreciate that. But yeah, it was unorganized as frick, and the online members at the time kind of were ignored by the leader during the event. Exactly. We never heard from Marina the entire time, but we were there, mostly. And we were about, like, what was it, like 45 to an hour late to our panel. It wasn't their fault, but there was no communication as to what was going on. And I remember Len and the others were, like, basically saying, what can we do to make the process easier? And there was, like, radio silence, and we didn't know what was going on until it was like, oh, it's time to go. It's panel time. I'm like, okay. Panel went actually all right. I had a lot of fun with the panel, but, like, nobody knew anything. Yeah, no one knew. No one knew. And then the meeting after Offkai, I remember people yelling at each other, saying how unorganized and how disrespectful the online people were compared to the people that were there in person, because technically they were doing a lot more, obviously. They were doing a lot more because, like, well, obviously they're personally there. They're the ones that grabbed their standees. They're the ones that set up everything. I remember taking the lead and working myself so hard I fainted to exhaustion mid-event. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Instead of Mario. That's so... Yeah. Yeah, Kumo was there. You look beautiful during it, by the way. Sorry. My gay came out for a second. But, like... Yeah, like I remember this. I heard a lot of people I've heard that from a lot of people who've been an off guy. Yeah, it's like, it's definitely kind of crazy to think about it. And like, we had a lot of people yelling at each other in that next meeting. And then I think that's when, I'm not going to say the name, but that's when the first person that left VTRainbow happened, was during that meeting. And I was like, what the I was like, okay, rough start, but we could bounce back. Rough start. I don't want to, like, share names just because, like, well, they haven't said anything about VTRainbow, so I'm not gonna drag them in. Yeah, I was like, damn. Okay, so that was like VTRainbow. People threatening leave because of me trying to make things better. Recently learned that. I don't even remember, like, Len, I'm trying to, like, think about what the frick. I mean, this might be the time. Okay, I will just say Len and I had slight beef for like a few weeks because I thought that Len was gatekeeping my community away from Discord, because my community at the time was a family friendly content like server, and like a community, and the VTRainbow server that Marina really wanted us to work on was an 18+ only. And I felt weird because I was the only one that was alienated out of that, because I was the only one that was family friendly. And I was like, you know, you don't have to make a group, like a thing 18+. Like you don't have to make things 18+, like in a Discord group. Like, why would you need to be 18+ in a Discord group? That's just about spreading LGBT awareness. I mean, a lot of the people in the group are also VTubers, so that's probably it too. A lot of people in the group did, like, you know, like OnlyFans, Fansly, that sort of stuff. I mean, like, I'm not even gonna, like, you know, say anything about that because I do Fansly as well now. So, like, you know, get that bag. But, like, it didn't have to be 18+. But like, it was, and I felt very, very alienated from it, and Len and I had some back and forth issues about it and stuff like that, and like, in all, we worked everything. We worked on everything. We worked on, and we're chill. We've been chill for a long time. Love you, Len. Okay, so time to get to the point that, okay, well, time to get to a point that actually involves this model, all right? Okay? Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about this when we're talking about my model. Actually, Kumo, do you mind? I was gone from the internet for 2 months. Happy back to the internet day. Yay! Is it okay if I bring up the tweet that you have, Kumo? I'm assuming it's fine. It's literally just out there now, but like, can I bring up the tweet? Yes, fine. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, let me actually go in and, do I have my display capture on? I do not. Cool. Oh, by the way, if you want me to, so based. By the way, I forgot to mention, at this time, the model that I used during VTRainbow was this one. This was the model that I went into the group with. I was, it was my Butterfox 1.0. I still love it. It is a very good model, and it is me, and I really like it. At the time, though, I was not as connected to that model as I was with the one that I'm currently using right now. I was a lot more, I just realized I have my rival stuff up. Just ignore that. It's a beautiful model. I love it. It's very cute. It's very, very beautiful. I love it. Corey, shush. It's not, no, it's, we're not talking about that. But, I remember seeing the VTRainbow, it was, like, adults. Yeah, like, so, but yeah, so, let me, oh yeah, I definitely need to work on this model. God, it looks like I'm, like, a piece of plastic. Addiction never, it looks amazing. Thank you. I actually still use this model to this day. I use this model, all the time still. It's a, I like falling back on it for, like, good times and such. Because I did have a good time with this model. It's not like, it's not like I denied, like, not wanting to use this model at all. It's just, I liked it. And then, well, I guess I'll explain the next part. If I can bring this up right now. I just gotta make sure that my bookmarks are gone because, personal crap, blah, 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 blah. I don't know who's gonna be seeing this. Because this one's a little bit more different. Hi, Cosmic, I love you. Hi, wifey. Hi, wifey. We're talking about VTRainbow drama. Yay! All right, boom. Here we go. So this was a tweet that Kumo sent out 2 days ago, which I had no idea was out. I had no idea until Makari actually told me. Makari told me that, like, Kumo put out a statement about this and it mentions you. I was like, what? Huh? I was like, wait, what? But yeah, so, a little bit of, like, I'll just read this out loud so that you guys can, just in case, like, screens are small, blah, 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 that sort of stuff. So, I'm gonna waste a little of my time thinking about this is possible. I already left their little cult and want no further involvement with this. Please do not try to contact me again. This was Kumo to Marina. I just want to let Lennox know this tweet was directed my anger and frustrations at Marina and not it. Yeah, exactly. This is not at Len. This is not at Len. This is at strictly Marina. For obvious reasons. So, TLDR, as always, I have no involvement with VTRainbow and would wish them the worst. But I'd rather not raise any more thoughts on them than I've already typed in the statement. Hey, what's up, Anti-Insane? Welcome. I'm back. What is this document about? I'm explaining it. I do not understand how Marina has convinced one of the smartest people I thought I knew, that they meant no harm and they do what. Okay, so this was about Len. This is about you, Len and Marina, talking it over and stuff like that.
Chicken jockey.
It is in fact a Google Docie. Well, it's not really a Google Docie. It's just a chicken jockey. It's a Twitter post. But Adora had a very well trained voice and also was evil, I guess. But I don't believe for 1 second she was well trained enough to falsify an audio recording I heard of Marina belittling and dehumanizing Lennox while it cried over a voice call. Yes. By the way, for people who are here and don't know, Lennox goes by it's for pronouns. I witnessed multiple times this behavior myself and always kicked myself afterwards for not stepping in earlier to stop her. Gotcha. Good to know, honey. Good to know. Thank you, Ayu. Thank you. if you two have somehow made up, horrifying for the victim, but fine. Marina, your confidence has always had a double edge. You've convinced people false. Is fact before, but times like the Twitch TOS incident proved you're too full of yourself when a lie only stretches so far. So yeah, that's why you keep saying it for like the place of like, you know, pronouns, because that's what Linux goes by. So basically the Twitch TOS incident, for people that don't know, I will try to summarize it as they or it is fine. Gotcha, done everything. Glad I got it. Yeah, and also thanks, Kari, for the hydrate. I freaking need to. I have a freaking blueberry lemonade Dunkin' refresher. So, for people who don't know what the Twitch TOS incident was Marina streaming freaking naked on Twitch, because Twitch put out a thing saying artistic nudity was fine on the platform. Marina then proceeded to stream fucking naked. And I remember seeing her puss on the screen multiple times. She had her model, which she was naked. She had a picture of her full model that was naked. And then she had a couple art pieces that were her naked. You know, stuff that you would normally see on, like, you know, like sites like OnlyFans and Fansly. Like, that sort of stuff. All of a sudden, like, her model was just pure fucking naked out there. And obviously, that was not okay. And Twitch immediately recalled the update for artistic nudity, and that's why you don't see any of that stuff anymore. And that's why a lot of artists got really, really angry with VTubers. Why VTubers have such a bad rep on the platform. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of bad things happened because of Marina's actions to just basically stream naked. May I just add completely? This was, I guess it's relevant. As a group, we had no idea she was gonna do that. We had no idea. When you guys saw her naked, that was the first time we heard of it. Like, we were right with you guys. Nobody really talked about the type of content they were making, and especially anything that Marina did was just her doing it. We had no idea. We were just like, what the fuck? We were just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Why is the head of our group streaming fucking naked, and now everybody hates our group? Thankfully, everybody, including me, left after that. Because we're like, yeah, I can't support that. I can't support that. Jade, honestly, very close to that. Was some really good art made during that time? Yeah. I remember it was like Marina streaming naked, and then I remember some artist that was just drawing like a straight up schlong, like dick and veins, balls everywhere. Like, I was like, oh. Yeah, there was a few things in the group, but it collapsed afterwards, and it mostly was because of Marina's fault, the way she handled things. So, anyways. Multiple times while in VTRainbow, God, I know, I had to step up and stop Marina from bullying someone. Not just Lennox. Making up with Lennox does not change the fact that you bullied someone, I will keep anonymous, for debuting a model you felt looked too youthful for the content they were making, and in your own words, could make you look bad. Guess who that was? Guess that was. Hi, Datinks, welcome. I don't even think this model's a loli. I don't either. this model isn't okay. So, oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So that is 100% true. 100% true. I was banned from using this model. I mean, not this. Okay, not this. Oh, right. I forgot. I have all this stuff. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. There's my model. Like, you know, in in freaking whatever this is it because of the face? It's because of the petite body. Like, honestly, in terms of like body size, it's like very petite. It is like, it's very cute. It's very cutesy, very demure, very, very, very mindful, very cutesy. But and okay, so this is the model I was going to be using. For yeah, God forbid petite woman exists. To be fair, my body looked like this when I was 23. Like, exactly. But, so, I guess I will tell my story. During this time, I was streaming as this model. I was going back and forth between my Butterfox and this. I was very keen on all of a sudden switching to this model. I actually was so connected to this model that I was going to plan a full re-debut of my brand for her to be the forefront. For this model to be the forefront of my brand. And because, long story short, as to why I was doing that compared to Butterfox, is because, and my community knows this, I call this version of me Cybernaya because of the tail. But this version of me helped me through, this model, this look, helped me through some of the hardest times that I've ever had in my life. When I was falsely canceled on TikTok in 2021, I resort to model making to kind of get away from everything. And she is the first model that I, like, just made without anyone's help. And I just put my mind out there and just started creating. And all of a sudden, she came alive. And at the point that all this was about to happen, I was very, very keen on being her. Like, I wanted to be her. Like, she was me. Like, at the time, she was me. Like, you know, like, really cute girl, but also was a little piece of shit. A little gremlin. Just going like, like, yeah. Like, literally. Literally, that's what was going on. Are you winning, girl? I sort of. But yeah, so I started posting this. Okay, so I started streaming as her. I started doing stuff. One thing that I don't have the pictures of it because Marina told me to delete them on Twitter. But at the time as well, while posting that, while fixing up this model, I was posting some suggestive, like, pictures of the model itself. It's so nice to finally see it in action. Thank you. I'm not even proud of this right now. I need to make it way better. But I posted some suggestive photos. Nothing that had, like, showed anything, but it was like, you know, it was like, you know, like, panties and stuff, like a butt up or whatever. Like, nothing crazy. Like, all I was doing was like, hey, look, chat. Hey, look at my butt. Like, literally, that was it. That was, like, all I was doing. And it was like, you know, I was just being cutesy about it. The model itself, too, did have, like, a bikini that was, like, small, but it wasn't, like, wait, do I have the asset still? No, wait. Do I still have the asset? I have no idea. Anyways, it was like a very, very small bikini that came with, the outfit that I was using at the time. Actually, I could probably pull that up, actually. TW? There you are. The outfit that I'm talking about is, it was this one. This is the outfit that I had, that I was using on my model at the time. Pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cute. Yeah, pretty freaking cute. I thought it was really, really wholesome. And, like, if I wanted to, yeah, it's the crop top. This one. No, here. Right? Let me see. Just want to make sure. Yeah, it's like, okay, give or take some stuff. It's not, like, fully working because I have to adjust stuff. I did take some stuff off of it. So, like, it's like, you know, it's a cute model. It's a... Remind me of Black Rock Shooter at the time. Yeah, exactly. It was really, really cute. It's like half of it's so cute. It's cute, gay. Cute. Thank you. But yeah, so I had that outfit on. I think I actually, if I'm not mistaken, let me just cancel my display capture, quickly. I actually do have a video of, if I can find it quickly. Was it on Naya Screenshots? It's not a screenshot, though. Why would it be? Oh, yeah, it was here. Not even lying? Whatever. This is my personal Discord. But I actually, like, you could see this is what the model looked like. I'm dancing. I was playing FNAF that day. Like, whatever. This was the model I was using. I thought it was kind of cute. She's just a little piece of shit. Like, that's, like, literally the whole thing. She's a little piece of shit. And yeah. God, now looking at it, how bad I was at making model things. I was really bad at it. She's just like me for real. Yeah, she's just like a little gremlin that was just like with tons of gremlin energy just to be, you know, haha funny. So, back to it at hand. All right. So, I was going to be planning on... Hi, Dandy. I was going to say, I think I've told you this, Dandy. I haven't spoken about it IRL, but, like, I mean, online. But yeah. So, you did? Okay. So you know what's going on. I love you. So, in VTuber... Okay, so when it comes to me, I was going to be debuting as, well, this model. I was going to make a full switch from my Butterfox form to my Cyberfox form because of how connected I was of the model. And I was very happy about it. I love the I love the energy I was given, that I was using from it. I loved, like, you know, my community loved the model. I loved the model. I love the look. And, like, honestly, too, let's not talk about it right now, Kat. But just focus. I know you have ADHD. Focus. But yeah, and I'll talk about it in a sec, Darkness. Or a little bit. I was going to actually full on debut as her. And yeah, like I had everything planned out. You know what's, like, really kind of funny? I just want to, like, make sure quickly that, like, I'm not showing anything here. Because I'm going into my drafts right now. Oh, there's just a picture of my face. Whatever. Is there nothing in my drafts? Yeah. Oh, there's some tweets on here I'm glad I never sent out. But, you could see, I still have the tweet ready to go to be able to send out. I had the tweet here. I'm officially rebranding from my Fox Dragon to my 3D Cyber Fox design. More info below. Who's that cute set? That's go away. Also, this model is like an upgraded variant that was more adult. Shush, don't look at her. She's not important. Fuck her. No, get out of here. Thank you. But, snooze. And so, yeah, I had the tweet ready to go. Obviously, there's nothing to it because I don't think you can save, multiple tweets in one, like, draft. I don't think you can. So, like, this was the announcement I was going to be making. Hi, Crow. Shush. Ublix, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Just to give you like a little bit of a thing that I actually was gonna go through with it. This is back in, you know, like whatever, 2023 sometime. So, the day that I was about to put out that tweet, I had everything ready to go. I had assets. I had everything ready to go. Movies, have a great scene. Thanks, Crow. Appreciate it. I'll do head pats in a bit. I don't have it on these 3D models, but yeah, I will. Yeah. Literal, like, I'm not even joking. Probably, like, I wish I could actually, like, you know, it was like something out of a freaking movie. You know, like, how coincidental this stuff was. Literally, thanks, Danny. Literally, about an hour before I was gonna put out the tweet, or how long, I get a message from Marina that says, "Hey, can you call me?" And I was like, "Okay, sure, why not?" It was like, maybe she has something that she wants to work on or something like that. I get a message. I hop in a call with Marina, and it was about, well, this model. My model, she deemed as too inappropriate for the brand and too much looking like a lolly. Keyword lolly. Because the reason why this whole thing was going around was because she thought this model was a lolly. Which, obviously, if you don't know what a lolly is, it's just like a girl that looks a lot younger than, you know, petite. Like small child, must protect, you know, like that sort of stuff. And like, yeah, Konata. Yeah, think of Konata. Well, even Konata wouldn't even consider a freaking lolly. Konata, like, you know, like, I wouldn't even consider her, even though she's like, what, 16, 17? Like, I wouldn't consider her one. Yeah, but she's literally. Or Kumo! Kumo from Kumo Gorogoro. Kumo is a lolly VTuber. Actually, Kumo actually went full throttle with the lolly VTubing, like, because of this. I know you had plans already to do it, but, like, this whole situation made you be like, fuck, Marina, I'm doing it. like, it was stupid. So I, back on topic, I was in a call with her, and she told me that my model looked too much like a lolly. This was the actual photo of it, of the said model. I mean, it's literally what I'm using right now, but it looks a little bit cleaner. But you could tell that this has the chains on it, so this is the outfit that I showed you guys before, that had the, you know, like the, you know, like the that. It was this. You could tell it's got the chains on it. A little different in terms of, you know, coloring, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. So, and another one without the coloring, too. This was another one that was on the coloring. She told me, all right, this is the part that gets a little bit more, like, serious. I'm actually gonna, like, stop music just so, like, dramatic value. No, I'm just kidding. Because this is stuff that, like, I have never talked about on stream. And for good reason, because I do not like drama. I do not like putting myself out there for things that have happened to me. Because, you know, I don't like using clout or, you know, using a bad situation for clout or something like that, you know? Even though, like, I completely reasonable to do so. But I never wanted to, because, like, you know, that's just not me. And I am always one of the people that sees the good side of others, even the worst kind of people. and I mean, in moderation, obviously. But like in terms of people that I've interacted with, I always like try to see like the good sides of people. So I never talked about it. I never brought it up. I think I might have even promised Marina that I wasn't going to, but like this is 2 years ago and it's still going on. Like at this point, yeah, at this point, yeah, I think it's good to go. So I think I am a-okay to do it. So if I wanted to, so I will be talking about this now. Okay, Marina called me on the day that I was going to be planning on debuting as this model, and she told me that this model was inappropriate for VTRainbow because it looked like a loli, because it was petite, because it was small. People can think of it as a loli, especially in a group of all 18 plus creators, which at the time I wasn't, but I was being kind of converted into one. Because actually I could probably say that too. I started to switch. Thank you so much, Makumo. I love you. I love you. I actually should say that like I started to switch my content from being family friendly to 18 plus stuff because of what was happening in VTRainbow, where I was getting excluded from things because I had kids in my community. Which, you know, you think you would have brought that up in, like, you know, the interview. But alas, you know, she didn't really do a lot of research on me. She saw my TikTok following number and then called it a day. And saw the views and shit that I can get. She didn't spend a second to, like, you know, watch the content I was making. Or, you know, at notes. One other person were all ages. Yeah, one other person was. But they were so, like, not in VTRainbow that, like, I don't even know if you would consider them, like, in VTRainbow, really. Because they weren't at meetings. For good reason. they freaking dodged the bullet. But yeah, so, yeah, I was being excluded from VTRainbow. Groups, things, just because I was a family-friendly content creator. They were, like, there was going to be plans with stuff, like, they were going to do sponsorships with stuff, they were going to do events, but I wasn't going to be a part of it because I was family-friendly. And that sucked, knowing that, like, I was part of a group that had a bunch of people, but I was one out of two people that was going to be alienated from the group, because of, you know, me being family friendly. I like to say that I'm the only one because the other person, like I said, wasn't active at all. IRL stuff was plaguing them the entire year, so they weren't going to be involved in anything regardless. So that's why I say, like, I was the only one. I didn't even think I actually got to really talk to that person, like, at all. But yeah, so so I was switching my content from family friendly to 18 plus. So I was going to be using this model to kind of push that and kind of go over because of just how gremlin energy I am and the fact that, like, I could actually, you know, like, it was me. She's me. Like, she's my personified version of, like, this is literally my personality as a model. She then told me that how bad being a loli was in VTRainbow, like, just in general. Saying how bad all the, like, you know, like, lollies this, lollies that, lollies are bad, lollies bring the wrong crowd, lollies. Her big concern was the fact that, like, lollies would bring, like, the right-wingers. And, like, you know, like, the people that hate trans people. And it's like, lollies will bring the right-wingers, right-wingers, and whatever. They'll bring the wrong people in. And she, like, I don't remember the story or why she did it, but she told me that she had a personal pact to never involve herself with loli stuff because of something that happened in the past while she was, I digress. She was following a bunch of loli VTubers at the time too, and there was no problem. But I digress. I remember people telling me, yeah. Yes, they had a couple of mutuals that were lolis. Wow. And yeah. While she was a teacher, I believe so, yes. So yeah, woke LoliCon crash out. Yeah. So she was doing this to me, and doing all this stuff to me, and saying like how bad this is and things. And she basically gave me an ultimatum. Either you stop using this model completely, or you're kicked out of the group. There was no ifs, ands, or buts, or blah, blah, blah. There was none of that. It was just use this. If you're using this model, you cannot be in this group. So I caved because I don't like confrontation. So I caved and said, sure. Sure, I'll stop. But that didn't stop there. That did not stop there. A few days after, we had a giant meeting. Oh yeah, also too, prior, you crashed out. It was great. I love that. Yeah, because I went to you because I was so sad. I remember, yeah, after I had the call with Marina, I went to Kumo immediately because me and Kumo were very, very close in VTRainbow. And I remember going to her and being what the fuck is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Hi Taiga, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? I hope you're having a good one. But yeah. I ad cooked. Lamal, I can't hear. Oh, give me a second. I forgot that ads are still a thing. My badge. I'll wait a second. But yeah, hi, welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I figured. Yeah, Taiga got everything, as well. Jade, thank you. Jade, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, darling. I appreciate that. Okay, you guys back? I stopped talking because I didn't realize that ads were coming in. Just let me know, everyone from that was in the ad break. Just let me know if, all that stuff. Thank you for the gift subs, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So how far back do I have to go? I stop yapping. Who is this woman? Thank you.
I has Prime Gaming Kupo.
Thank you, Len. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Lots of love. I'm not used to it. Yeah, so I guess I'll just say quickly. Thanks to the hate train also. I'll say quickly. So I was talking to
Yeah.
make me sub in this economy. It's so funny. You said you agreed, but then it didn't stop there. Okay, there we go. Hey, thank you for the sub as well, darling. Thank you. That's really sweet of you guys. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. So yeah, I caved in and said that, yeah, I'll stop using this model, for, because I wanted to stay in VTRainbow. I caved because I knew just how much being in this group could help me, grow my brand, figure out what I'm doing, because at the time, and I still am, and don't know what I'm doing on this platform. I struggle to have a lot of viewership. I struggle to can maintain people, blah, 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 all that business crap, mumble jumble. And being in that group, it kind of showed me a little bit of things of like what to do, how to grow, how to blah, 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 you know, all that good stuff. So I caved, and I didn't use the model at all. I said, no, I get it. I just won't use her anymore. And I was completely heartbroken, as you could probably imagine, because like I was setting up everything for her. I was setting up like, you know, like all these, like debut was like about to happen, or announcing it at least. And, I was so entranced with like being her. Like she was going to be me. She was going to be my brand. And I still have her in my Wardos or wording because it's a 3D. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is it. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, it didn't stop there. You know, normally you would just be like, you know, you would talk to, you would, like, Marina and I talked about it. Like, yeah, Marina and I talked about it. I said I wasn't going to do it anymore. And then we left it at that. But that was not the case. The next day, well, a couple days later, we had a giant meeting in VTRainbow. We had these, like, weekly meetings. Like, every thanks, Izzy. Love you. We have these, meetings every Monday at like 3 p.m. Eastern that was meant to talk about, you know, plans for the future, sponsorships. Those never happened. And well, those happened, but we didn't get anything done because Marina only was talking about her glitch sponsorship and any possible drama that she was in. That was pretty much all we talked about, was just that. Like, she was so obsessed with having a glitch sponsorship, which was an energy-based company. They're still around, are they? I have no idea. They were trying to get me on their esports team or something like that. I was like, why? You know, we had this big all-members meeting because Marina and I got an argument over her cornering you like that, and everyone's back. Exactly. Kumo, I'll talk about that too, Dandy, in a second. I still feel so bad for that. Yeah, Kumo. I told Kumo what happened when Marina called me, and Kumo then fucking lashed out on her because what the fucking fuck. And it was crazy. And so that next day, well, the couple of days, we had our big meeting. I actually have a message from her during this. This was just so that you're not. She did give me a heads up. It was on it was on July 31st, 2023. Just so that you're not blindsided, at today's meeting, I am going to ask for a group consensus on our stance and involvement with NSFW loli content. I have a very firm stance that I don't think is appropriate for anyone in this group to be involved with, as it reflects with our brand and in the will with the rest of us. Our brand, yeah. I will let people share their thoughts on the matters as well. Also, I don't see any need to discuss what you and I have already talked about, unless you would like to in front of the group. Kumo has expressed frustrations about not being approached, but as I told you, I only had a discussion with a couple of people, and I specifically didn't want to make it a thing that involved everyone unless that was something you preferred, so that's 100% up to you. And it didn't, it was in fact, yes, it was very, very, very much of a possible gain up on me. I was broken before this meeting, and after this meeting, I left even more broken. I remember Marina being extremely just so persistent on being like, we can't have anything that has lollies. Naya's model's a lolly. Like, I remember showing off my model to, like, everybody in the group. And, like, literally, I feel like I besides, like, one or two people that were very close with Marina, nobody in our group, like, gave a fuck that I was using this model. Like, some of them didn't think it was a lolly, and while there was possible that some people thought it was a lolly, but at the same time, who the fuck cares? It's not their brand. And like, VTRainbow as a whole was doing nothing. Like, I was in the group at this point, and for like 3-4 months, we didn't do a single fucking thing. Yeah, exactly. And like, it was such like a humongous like just like gang up on me. I was like trying to like ease it and like try to figure out a way to like say it. So like 7 of 9 of us didn't even think it was a lolly, and all of us except Marina agreed there's no content rules, so yeah, we shouldn't have that. Ghoul was like, bro, I draw yeah, yeah. But no, this was an absolute gang up on me. I remember her being so persistent about it. I think this meeting must have lasted like 2-3 hours. Like, I'm pretty certain it was like, usually our meetings are like a half hour to an hour, I guess, you know, once Marina's done talking about her drama that she had, which I only going to say that because I saw them here. Some of it was just talking about Taiga and everything, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, this has nothing to do with us. Stop talking about it. Stop bringing up drama. Stop doing stuff. But it was persistent, and yeah. So she like again said like, you know, how like she told me how much? Way too much. Way too fucking much. And she like the fact that like it was basically don't use his model ever again or leave the group was very just like, I didn't think I would actually have to be in a position like that over a brand choice of my own. It wasn't affecting anybody. It was like, you know, I was in the group, but like I wasn't doing anything that was malicious. I wasn't doing anything that like was going to put people's like, you know, brands at risk or anything. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally just planning on being a fucking gremlin, and using a model that I was very, very connected to at the time, regardless if it is petite or not. And if you really wanted to know, all right? If you really wanted to know what model I'm using, it is a pre-made booth model named Kari. This is her. People have shown me this is her. This is the model that I am using, like as a base, and is very cute, very, very cutesy, very demure, very mindful, like very just in general a very, very just absolute cute, cuddly, possible crazy gremlin energy like girl. I used her. I was going to be using her for my brand, and eventually maybe, you know, keeping it because like I just really liked Connie, and Connie was like the one that I really got connected with. And Marina thought it was deemed too much of a lolly, and looked like, and basically called me a lolly, with this model on. And everything started was because she saw this model, didn't really do any research on it as much, but just saw me and said, that's a lolly. And I remember showing her like this particular page that's like, this is the model, you know that, right? So many people fucking use this. And she was like, no. I remember I tried to cave my way into kind of sort of trying to keep my Cyberdaya, but like changing it. I had a friend of mine at the time help me with a model where I took the head of this model and put it on another model that was deemed more adult. So like, you know, big boobs, that sort of stuff. And people know like big boob Cyberdaya, you know. And and like I tried doing that, and she was like, yeah, that works better. She honestly just wanted me, I guess, like, you know, it's like, oh, you have big boobs, we're good then, we're golden. Ooh, sex appeal, you know, that sort of stuff. Because like I said, she was an 18 plus creator and very, very into her 18 plus side. So yeah. But I will say, during this meeting, while I was basically just completely just shocked out of my mind that this was even happening, Kumo stepped up. And Kumo brought in, yeah, but personally still advise it. Yeah. When it forced my average, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like I don't know what I was planning on doing back then. This is years ago now. But Kumo stepped up in the meeting, and I remember her standing up for me severely during this. She put Marina down and said, like, you know, like literally, like, was yelling at her, saying, like, this is ridiculous. Do you know what you're doing? Like, you are basically telling one of our members that they can't do what they want because you think something is deemed bad and could hurt your brand. Specifically, like, her brand. Like, she likes to say, like, it was, like, the brand for VTRainbow, but the lack of things that even happens with, like, the lack of things that happens with freaking VTRainbow, it was mostly just like it would affect her brand somehow. And yeah, and Kumo came up, said all these, like, really, yeah, she was scared of a certain Twitter user, if I recall. Yeah, it was like, I don't remember who it was, but it was like someone they had like a fight with that, like, was the reason why all this was happening to begin with. It was like they had like a fight with someone that, like, was the result of, like, you know, the lolly thing or whatever the fuck. So, like, if she was caught with a lolly, someone was gonna get mad, and or whatever the fuck. I don't know. In the other day, it's stupid. Like, just block them. Like, it's not a big deal. But I mean, unfortunately, this is Marina, and she does not block people. Or does, but still says a bunch of stuff in the background. I guess I'll say, too, like, before I continue with Kumo stuff, like, with me and Marina, I haven't talked to her in years. Me and her were, like, kind of on good terms-ish, but, like, over time now that I've seen the things that have been going on, I do not want to associate with her. I don't want to, like, you know, try to work things out with her. She put a scar on my brand, and I'm finally standing up to talk about it. Like, she actively, you know, put a scar on what I was planning on doing, and for her, basically for her own benefit. And and yeah, so for what I saw, last people had a tough time talking, explaining their issues for some reason. Yeah, we couldn't really talk about it because, like, you know, we didn't want to make it any more of a big deal, because during the time, Marina was very, 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 very persistent on very, very, very persistent on just, like, you know, talking and just talking. And like, as now, if she, like, sends me a message, I'm not gonna respond at all. Like, I'm done. I'm literally done. Like, this happened years ago, and the fact that it's still like, I don't care. Like, this happened years ago. We should be done. We should be done with all this. This happened, like literally in 2023. It's 2025 now. There's no reason for this stuff to even be relevant anymore. Like, VTRainbow as a whole is, like, such old news, but it keeps coming back. Like, every couple of months, there's always something else. Or there's always something that comes up that brings back VTRainbow into the talk. And it's just like, we know that the group was fucking awful. We just haven't talked about it because, well, we didn't want to be involved with it whatsoever. So we just never talked about it. And like I said, this is the first time I'm actually talking about this in general. My community knows that I wasn't using this model, and something happened that made it so that I couldn't use this model. But I don't think I have actually explained exactly why I stopped using her. And yeah. But yeah, during the meeting too, like I was saying, Kumo stood up and was in very, very said in my you may have said it in my chat, I don't remember. I might have actually said it to you. I might have said it to you, yeah. But like, me talking about it like verbally, this is the first time. And yeah, so Kumo did step up for me and yelled, and like, there was lots of fighting between Kumo. It was like Kumo versus Marina and Fen. Just a lot of just like fighting together. And it was, in the end of the day too, it just felt like it was just every single point was just an attack towards me. Like, every time they brought up something, why, like, you know, Marina brought up something about, like, lollies in general, it just felt like, you know, I did something, like, and I couldn't help for the entire time being like, this is all my fault. Like, this is happening because I wanted to do something, and now all of this is happening inside the group. So much discourse, so much, like, hate, so much just, like, yelling and screaming, crying was happening because I did this. Because I wanted to be this VTuber. And the entire time, like, I remember at first I was talking, and then, like, I didn't say anything for, like, an hour in it, because, like, I was just so, like, destroyed mentally from just, like, overthinking it over and over again. And during it, this was the time that Kuma left VTRainbow. It was during that meeting, because of this situation. And because Marina refused to change her mind about the whole lolicon. Because Kumo left because of her main sponsor, J-List, which she has done lolicon content before. And, well, obviously still is. And, like, she was in VTRainbow doing lolly content, and the fact that Marina didn't say anything to do it is insane. She wasn't, like, looking at the content that she was making, that we were making. She was just looking at her numbers. and seeing like, you know, like, ooh, you have a lot of followers here, or ooh, you have a lot of viewers here, or something like that. Yeah, there was no way she didn't know. There was no way. But she just saw the numbers. Like, she saw big numbers and was like, ooh, I could use that on pitch board to companies so I could get sponsorships. You know, there are people that don't know what a pitch is a pitch card, pitch whatever, pitch board, whatever. Basically it's a thing where it kind of like it's a thing that you give sponsorships to kind of make you look good. She added all of our like YouTube subs, all our Twitch followers, all our like TikTok followers, and like combined all of it to say like, oh yeah, we have like 5 million followers here, or like we have like several 100,000 here, or whatever. Like, to make companies be like, ooh, that's big. Like, all of a sudden, we have a big reach because we have all these different creators with their followings and stuff. And yeah, it's a business tactic. It is very much, it's a pitch deck. That's it, pitch deck. And like, it's a business strategy. People do it a lot. I have a pitch deck myself that I have like used once. In like actual business senses, I think I've like used it once. But I do have one. And like yeah, pitch deck drama. Yeah, I know. But like she used that to get a big one was the glitch sponsorship because which was for people that have been on my stream, you remember the time that I was sponsored by Glitch. I was paid sponsored by them. Like I got like a salary every month to be able to sponsor Glitch. I stopped because I didn't get a single sale. And they were like, not really worth it. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, like I was sponsored by them for like 3 months or so, and I got it through VTRainbow, which was nice. It was nice having that. But I was one of the only people that had it. No one else did anything with it and stuff, and some people tried their freaking best, like Lennox tried their best on like getting that going, and it just never fucking worked. And did Marina do anything to really help that? No. She was just focused on her own. And then yeah, so Kumo stood up for me during this, and then Kumo left VTRainbow that day. And I still feel bad about it, even though like there's really no reason for me to. But I remember feeling so freaking bad. I remember bawling my eyes out to her. Yeah, exactly, Kumo, exactly. Like, remember going to Kumo and just bawling my eyes out, just constantly saying I'm sorry to her. Because like this whole situation happened because like it was bound to happen, but the reason why there's a reason why like, you know, it happened then and not back then. And like I felt so bad. I was like, this is all my fault. I'm so sorry. But Kumo and I still got through it all, and like, you know, Kumo was like, stop, I was gonna leave anyway, fuck this group. And I'm like, honestly, yeah. And then afterwards, I didn't really think about I was still in VTRainbow for months later. I believe, like, yeah, this message that I had here was from July 31st of 2023. I left the group in, I believe, December 17th. So I was still in the group for a very long time. Because I don't know why. Hi, Annie Belly. Welcome. How are you doing, darling? It's good to have you. Thank you for the follow. How are you? But yeah, like I stayed in the group for as long as possible. Why? Because I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you why I stayed. Maybe it was because I had the idea that this was eventually gonna work. Maybe I had the idea that like, you know, like I was gonna stay dedicated towards it. It's a project that I have. I was, I think, the last one to leave, or at least one of them. I stayed in it the entire time, and the day that Marina decided to stream naked was the day that I said I can't do this anymore. And even that was a hard decision for me, just because like of the fact that like I don't like confrontation, and I really wanted that group to succeed. Like I really wanted it. I really thought that like, you know, there was gonna be good coming out of that group. Like I was like, I really, really, really want, like, you know, like the mission itself is a good cause. Spreading LGBT positivity across the VTuber sphere. Like, that's awesome. I would love to do that. But, yeah, exactly. I believed in a cause that was promised, but it never delivered. I would say, yeah, I joined in, like, April. I didn't do anything. I didn't do TikToks. I didn't make content. I did nothing. Even though I was waiting for her to give me the cue to start doing stuff. And I was like, cat. Like, I was waiting for her to be like, hey, like, you know, start doing TikToks and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, let's go. I never got it. I didn't do anything. I sat there wondering, what the fuck are we doing? Because, like, every single meeting was literally just talking about Marina's drama and sponsorships. Never, like, never, like, really team building. Or, like, you know, never, like, you know, we're going to do this to come together more. Or, like, you know, let's go do this. Let's go do a stream together. Like, nothing. There was nothing about that. I mean, granted too, like, you know, because of everything that was happening, not a lot of the people that were in the group wanted to do anything with the people in the group because it was a really, really bad thing. Yeah, I remember that you were trying to set up stuff. I remember that. And it just never freaking happened. Or I had all this stuff and, like I wanted to join all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, like I was gonna get into Final Fantasy 14 for Len, and it never fucking happened. Nothing happened. Not saying that's Len's fault. That's just like the group itself. But like nothing happened, and nothing ever really took off. Nothing really. Why did my chat just turn white? That's lovely. Sorry, I can't see chat. No more chat. Goodbye, chat. Chat is now what the frick? Chat! Why did my chat go white? It just like was like, nope, no more chat. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and you too, Kari. You too. I want to play party. Well, eventually I did play with you, and it was fun. But like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like it was just like this whole thing that like I just like thinking about it in the top of my head again. Like I just want to make sure that like I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I just basically I said everything that was in this tweet. And just like brought to attention of it. So, thank you. So this is like my story on it. VTRainbow was literally the group from hell. And it wasn't the group members itself was the reason why it happened. It was because of Marina. And the drama that she consistently got into. The fact that she, basically said that do not use this model, period, managing my own content. And me caving to it because I'm stupid. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. It was a lot to deal with. And, like, do I wish that, like, I'm going to say right now, I am very happy with the fact that I'm still a Butterfox. Like, the brand that I have right now, like, if I wanted to, the brand I have right now with her is good. I like her a lot. I think she's an amazing, like, OC of mine. A lot of people have seen me as a Butterfox now. And it feels great. However, I know my dandy loves my Butterfox. However, this Naya was going to be who I was and what I was going to be in the future. And, well, Marina took that away. So I wasn't allowed to do it. I mean, eventually I did actually use this model, or at least a variant of this model for a while, for a couple months, because I was like, well, fuck it. I wanted to use this one, and I'm not part of VTRainbow anymore, so fuck it. I'm gonna be a Cyberfox for a bit. But then I kind of dialed back, and I went back towards Butterfox again because, well, that's what people knew, and I go back and forth. People know that I switch models like every 2 seconds. But that's why, like, too, you see like the girl with green and blue hair, in like, the best model is always the one that the streamer likes the most. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, models are not like, like, models aren't like, like, models are us, but, like, at the end of the day, you're here for our personalities and our voices, not, like, tits or, like, just looking. Because, like, I'm telling you right now, if you came here for tits, well, this model ain't helping. This model is the opposite of that. I don't have tits. I'm a flat board, like, as flat as it comes. I have them for both of us. Exactly. That's why I use it. My head's so big because I want her to rest my boobs on my head. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my kind of story about it. I'm sorry that, like, I brought those up randomly, but, like, things were happening out on Twitter, and, like, the whole VTRainbow thing is happening a lot again, and there's a lot of people talking about it again. So, and I saw that Kumo mentioned me in her post, and I was like, and I messaged Kumo later saying, like, is it okay if I quote retweet it and tell you my story? And Kumo was like, yeah, of course, as long as you're comfortable. And I was like, of course. And yeah, so that's my story. Shit sucks. No, it's not your fault, Len, okay? It's not your fault. It's never been your fault, okay? We love you. Alright? Yeah, I've only seen stuff through it. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciated it. Do I have head pats on this? I don't. Fuck. I'll do it. Yeah, it's not your fault, honey. It's not your fault. It's never been your fault. It's never gonna be your fault. It is literally, I appreciated this and support you, Naya, always. We got party animals again soon. Hit me up, darling. Hit me up. I don't know what it is, Kari. I know you sent me the thing for your birthday. By the way, I hope it went really well. I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to actually go to it because I was dealing with a possible really bad situation with my fiance. Very bad. And it's still living it. I'll tell you more later if you're interested. But like, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. I have not had a good year, or year and a half, and then VTRainbow. Jesus Christ! If I count VTRainbow, I've had a terrible 2 years. What's my break, yo? Ah! Oh, well. We're good. 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 And yeah. So, again, for everybody that's here, all my regulars, all my friends, all the new people that came in, all the lurkers, thank you for listening to my side of the story and everything. There really isn't much else to really say about it, besides, like, just saying that, like, I was denied being a cyberfox strictly for Marina's benefits. And I was not able to be her, this person, this model. I was not able to be her during VTRainbow times because Marina told me I couldn't. No one else really said anything. It was mostly just her. Being like, just saying all this shit, saying all these shenanigans. You know it. And thanks for sharing your story. It sounds like a painful time. Thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, Moo. Not right now, Honey Bunch. About talking about your group. That's like self-advertising at this point, Honey Bunch. Smartass, thank you. It sounds like it's a painful time. It's still, yeah. Yeah, but like, but yeah, thank you, everybody, for listening to me about this. I think on that, well, unless like if people have any questions or anything or concerns or stuff like that, just let me know. I guess like because a lot of people have seen this model now because of what's been going on Twitter. And I guess like a question is just like, hey Naya, are you going to go back as this model? As of right this second, wait, is this this was the other variant I have. There we go. This is another outfit I have for her. I had it. Yeah. It's a little bit nicer looking. But yeah. A little bit nicer. You can tell. It's a little nicer looking and stuff like that. Do I have others? Let me actually check. Actually, we're gonna go and explore before anything else. I want to go exploring and see. And, yeah, and then I am crying. That's what I feel about this whole situation. Or I just feel like it's fucking bullshit, you know? Do I have others? Let me see. I have like too many like bad ones. Like, well, not bad ones, but ones that just don't work. What is okay? No, that one doesn't work. I have a couple I have a lot of failed models on here. What is I'm also kind of scared of using some models because some of them don't work. 1 second. I'm gonna hide myself quickly just to make sure. Just to make sure. Bam. Okay. There we go. So, as some of you guys know, hair, please. I think it's hair, right? Some of you guys know that, like, I started to, switch my model around. Like, you know, I'm a Butterfox all in all. So, a model that I used, that I was combining Cybernaya with my current design a little bit. It's not really the best. Still has a lot of work to do. And I never really finished it. Let me just, like, add it. There we go. And, boom. this is another one I was working on for a while. Which is like based on my VR chat model, but you could tell same head, everything like that. And yeah. It's very cute. Very cute. Very, very cute. Very cute. It's very you know. You haven't seen this? It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's nobody's seen it because it's not finished. Nobody. It's not finished. Yeah, long boots. That's what I like about this outfit. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them long boys. I love that. I love big boots. I love them. And my collar. Yeah, this was based off of this is like a few things that I had. Is there anything else that I need to clean up a lot of my models, it looks like. Airy butter? What are you, darling? Oh, yeah. This had a little bit, like, with the eyes. Yeah. This had the cyber eyes on it. So, like, it was still, like, very, very, like, you know, like, early days of it and stuff. But, yeah. Be a little shit. I like being a little shit, you know? You see boob mole? Oh, yeah, you do. It's chilling. She's chilling. Doesn't want to be seen, you know? Doesn't want to be seen. Yeah, these are, like, all models that, like, I have personally worked. Oh, and the model didn't work anymore. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And it's like, no. Oh, yeah, this was the outfit I was trying to work with. It didn't work out. Still don't know how to use it. I still have not figured out how to make this effectively work. But, you know, I was working on this for the stream, but then I gave up. I effectively gave up. Why do I start on this side every single time I load in a model? But yeah, small and eatable. That was actually it. Like, I wanted to be just like a little shit that people could just throw around. Granted, I also wanted to be like 18 plus about it, but like I just wanted to be a little shit doing little shit things. Being an absolute menace to my friends in cutesy ways, in good ways. And I still am. But anyways, I guess like another question is like, will I actually use this model still? I want to use it. Butterfox is very, very, very prominent though. That Butterfox is like a staple at this point. Like everybody knows like Butterfox. And I love Butterfox. But I mean, this was the model that well, I was denied. So I wouldn't mind also trying to push this out again and see how the community likes it. Because like I kind of just want to like, you know, prove that I'm not, you know, I want to prove that like I can do whatever I want in a sense, you know? Like I don't want to like do something and not be able to do something because someone told me I couldn't. I'm like sick and tired of like being told what to do. I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. I'm sick and tired of being told what to do. Be on the wrong side of stuff because I'm not allowed to do something. Or, you know, hush my mouth. Won the tail on that one? Thank you. I love it. I bet you couldn't kiss me on the lips? Mwah. I can. What are you talking about? I could easily do that. I'm trying to think. Is there other keys I have that I... Where's my heart one? Do I have a heart one? Where's my heart one? Yeah, thank you, Kari. Thank you, everybody. Damn, I got proof wrong. Yeah, see? Mwah. The smirk is so flippin' good. Oh, yeah. The, That's why I love that model. It's like my favorite face to make is that. I love it. Even the cheek puff? Yeah. The smug aura mocks me. Eh. Yeah, so I kind of want to. There's a lot of stuff that is happening with me that, like, I'm still very hesitant on, like, making jumps and stuff. But I wouldn't mind trying to take a leap of faith and trying to see if Cyberfox can work again. Just because it does provide, like, a lot of freaking fun, and, like, stupid stuff, and, like, going from, like, a Cyberfox stream at 100K, I've been at 95,000 followers for 4 years. I'm actually actively losing people. I can't. I've been wanting 100K on here for so long. It's not gonna happen. I blew up one summer, and that's my Twitch career. I blew up in 2021, and I'm now just sitting here. But yeah, I kind of want to use her. So if you guys are okay with that for my regulars too, if you're okay with me using Cyberfox a little bit more, I will actually work on making this model look pretty. And actually, like, taking the time to do so, just for a bit, and, like, obviously we can always go back, as long as like we could just go back to Butterfox if things don't work out, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind pushing this more, just because of, like, kind of like a, you can't tell me what to do. Or just, like, I want to do whatever I want. And if I want to be a stupid little gremlin girl, compared to a big booby girl, sometimes depending on your personality, sometimes, some days you wake up and you feel big booby. You just feel like you have big boobs. Like, it's your personality. It's just big booby. And sometimes you have small booby. And that's what it kind of feels like, It's like personality. It's like, sometimes you're trying to be hot and sexy, and the other times you're trying to literally just be like, and just be a little shit. Like, yeah. This model is very, very, very much that gremlin energy. Oh. I didn't say Siri once. My phone turned on because I said Siri. And it, like, stopped the camera. I'm saying, Siri! Look at that. She doesn't even respond to me when I call her name out. But when I say something random that makes no sense, it'll do it. But yeah, I'll try it out. I'll try it out again, Sometimes you feel like a pixel girl hacker, and sometimes you feel like saying ada ada. Exactly. I can still say ada ada as her, though. Ada ada. But yeah, this is a shorter stream today. I feel like I just wanted to make sure that, I also agreed. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I think, like, I will probably end my stream here today because this whole thing has been making me tired. And, I actually have a recording in 30 minutes. And then a collab later today. So, your girl's busy. Thank you. Thank you for everything, okay? See art of Cyberfox being hugged by other foxes. Oh, cute. Cute. Very cute. Very cute. I'll have to get more art of Cyberfox. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of her. So I have to get that. Again, you guys, thank you for joining me. There could be a possibility I will be live tomorrow. Just stay live. For my has-been people, I actually am not going to be in the stream tomorrow because they're doing an IRL stream and I'm not there. So, yeah, like the three of them are together right now, and then there's me out here doing that. So, like, I'm okay with, like, you know, I'm fine with it. They're going to have fun. So you might see me here today. Tomorrow. You might see me. If not, though, I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you, everybody who has come in from, you know, the drama, all my regulars, my friends. Thank you guys for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope that, like, now that my story's out there, I don't have to, you know, keep it hidden. Love you a lot, sweetie. Thanks, Dandy. Thank you. Love you too. Love you too, darling. And yeah, like, I'm no longer held back by that. So that felt good. It was hard to get through it. Felt good, though. Feel like I can take on the world now. Or, you know, until the evening. Then my depression meds stop working. But yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love you guys very much. Keep being cute and awesome and all that good stuff. I love you guys. I love you guys. And, Kumo. You know what? I'm going to raid out Kumo. I didn't realize Kumo's live. We're raiding out the
Also
Kumo.
not sure why it only notified me of this now. But so glad to have been here this last year and change supporting you. I know you are worth the world. Have a good rest of your day, less than 3.
Oh, thank you, Moo. On that note, thank you guys for joining. Go say hi to my beloved Kumo, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, later, guys. Bye.